I'm Kristy Miller. I'm chair of the Department of Chemistry here at the University of Evansville. I've been here for 17 years. I teach biochemistry. I'm a trained biochemist. I also teach our Principles of Chemistry course to majors, biology majors, pre-med majors, engineering majors, that sort of thing. My favorite part about teaching for sure is getting to know students on a professional level, but also on a personal level too. And so being able to have the small class size at UE really allows for that interaction with students. So that is definitely my favorite part of teaching. Chemistry changes, but yet it stays the same. It's a subject that one is always learning new things. It's hands-on. It's very mathematical and logical, which I'm a very mathematical, logical type person. So I love teaching chemistry, love teaching biochemistry because that's a step further in a way how it relates to biological systems and physiology, and it just really hits home in terms of how everything works. So chemistry by nature is a hands-on field. Oftentimes there are labs where we teach students the crux of what they need to know, and then maybe the second half of the lab they're doing independent projects where they have to design their own projects and think about their own question that they want to answer, and then they have to think about the procedure they're going to use to answer that question. So that really gives them hands-on learning. We in fact have a lot of students who will come back and say that has benefited them in comparison to their peers because they've been able to actually utilize the instruments that we have on campus. And while faculty are there to help them, they are the ones that are actually operating the instrumentation, which oftentimes will set them apart from their peers from other institutions. The biggest misconception about getting a degree in chemistry is probably that it's really, really difficult and we're a bunch of nerds, which some of that is partially true. There's a part of everyone who loves science who's at least a little bit of a nerd. But the beautiful thing about, on my end, is seeing students come in as freshmen, and maybe some are in sororities and fraternities, others are athletes, others are nerds. And by the end, they are all really, really good buddies. And that is really, really neat to see because I think at a larger school, we tend to kind of hang out with the folks that are like us. But at a small school like UE, whenever you are in classes with students that may be different than you are, by the end, just by sheer having to study and get through some difficult classes together, there are really, really deep, meaningful friendships that come out of that. And that is really, really cool to see.